The Beaches podcast is going to give you everything you want to know about a beach before you go there. I hope you enjoy the show. Be sure to check out our website, www.sandee.com. Without further ado, let's get into the show.
Okay, so picture this. You're ready to trade in the daily grind, the same old routine, for swaying palm trees and those incredible turquoise waters you only see in those high-definition travel magazines.
Sounds pretty nice, right?
Right. And this time, we're diving deep into a destination that promises exactly that, plus a whole lot more.
Yeah, we're talking about Antigua and Barbuda, 2 islands in the Caribbean that are basically synonymous with the words beach paradise.
And get this, our deep dive today is going to equip you with everything you need to turn that daydream, that scrolling through travel photos on your lunch break daydream, into your next incredible getaway.
I've been doing a ton of research on these islands, and let me tell you, there's something special.
Romantic.
But, I don't want to give it all away just yet.
All right, well, no more spoilers from you then, I guess.
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that when most people think about Antigua and Barbuda, the first thing that comes to mind is beaches. I mean, I know I do. Actually, I think I even saw somewhere that they have a beach for every day of the year.
Yeah, that's one of the first things I read. 365 beaches. Can you imagine that?
That's a lot of coastline. So, I mean, what makes them so special? Are we talking just your average beach here or what?
No. We're talking picture-perfect, postcard-worthy beaches. I mean, think like pristine white sand, like the kind that's so fine it feels like powdered sugar between your toes.
Okay, I like where this is going.
And then you've got the water, the most incredible shades of turquoise, so clear you can see straight down to the bottom. And it's all framed by, lush green hills and palm trees swaying in the breeze.
Okay, now you're just trying to make me jealous.
Maybe a little.
But seriously, when we're talking about that many beaches, it can be a little, overwhelming maybe, to even know where to begin. So I'm really glad you're here to help us narrow it down a bit. You've been digging through all the travel guides, I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah. Totally buried myself in research for this one.
So where should we start? What are some of the beaches that really caught your eye?
Well, for starters, you absolutely cannot miss Dickinson Bay. It's on Antigua's northwest coast, and honestly, it's the kind of beach that dreams are made of. The water's super calm there, so it's perfect for swimming. And they even have this awesome beach bar called Anna's on the beach. People rave about the grilled lobster there. Just imagine yourself digging into a plate of that after a morning spent soaking up the sun.
Yeah, that sounds like a pretty good day at the beach to me. All right, so that's Dickinson Bay. What else is on the must-visit list?
All right, so if you're in the mood for, a long walk on the beach, Jolly Beach is calling your name. It's on the West Coast, and the beach there just seems to stretch on forever. I mean, we're talking about an expansive stretch of that, white powdery sand we were talking about earlier. The sunsets there are supposed to be incredible.
Okay, that sounds pretty idyllic. Now, I know you also had some interesting tidbits about a place called Half Moon Bay. What's so special about that one?
Okay, so get this. Half Moon Bay actually has pink sand. How cool is that?
Pink sand. No way.
Yeah, it's true. It's this beautiful kind of rosy hue. But that's not all. Half Moon Bay is on the southeastern coast of Antigua, and it's known for having incredible snorkeling. You can just walk right off the beach and into this whole underwater world of coral reefs and colorful fish.
Wow. So we've got swimming, long walks, pink sand, incredible snorkeling. I mean, is there anything these beaches don't have?
Well, they do also have incredible sailing.
Ah, right. I knew I couldn't forget about that. Antigua and Barbuda are known for being a sailor's paradise. One is that, exactly.
It's all about those trade winds, you see. Antigua and Barbuda have these consistent trade winds, and the waters are relatively calm, which basically creates the perfect conditions for sailing. And it doesn't matter if you're a seasoned sailor or if you've never even set foot on a sailboat before. There are opportunities for everyone to get out on the water.
So you're saying even I could handle it?
Oh, absolutely. They have everything from beginner-friendly excursions to more, challenging sails for the experienced crowd. Plus, imagine getting to explore those hidden coves and inlets.
And seeing those incredible beaches from a whole new perspective.
Exactly.
Okay, so we've got the beaches covered, the sailing. What about when you're ready to step back onto dry land? I know you were also looking into the cultural side of things, right?
Yes. So you can't talk about Antigua and Barbuda without mentioning the festivals. They have this incredibly rich and vibrant culture, and it really comes alive during these festivals.
And I think the biggest one you mentioned was Carnival, right?
Yes. Carnival is huge in Antigua and Barbuda. It's all about celebrating their heritage with music, dancing, elaborate costumes. It's a massive party that takes place in late July and early August. If you're looking for a true cultural immersion, that's the time to go.
Okay, so we've got beaches, sailing, festivals. This is shaping up to be quite the trip.
It does, doesn't it?
But before we get too carried away, I think we should probably talk about, the practicalities. Like, when's the best time to actually plan a trip to Antigua and Barbuda if you're looking for that perfect beach weather?
You'll want to aim for their dry season, which runs from December to April. Think sunshine, lower humidity, all of that good stuff.
So prime beach weather.
Exactly. Although I will say, even though it's called the dry season, you might still encounter some rain no matter when you go. It's the tropics after all. But hey, a little rain never hurt anyone, right?
True. And I imagine the islands are pretty beautiful even when it rains.
Absolutely. It's just a different kind of beauty, with those lush green landscapes.
So, there you have it. Whether you're daydreaming of soaking up the sun on those incredible white sand beaches, exploring hidden coves from the deck of a sailboat, or immersing yourself in the energy of Carnival Antigua and Barbuda, really do offer something for everyone. But here's a final thought for you to ponder. Sometimes the greatest adventures are found when you wander off the beaten path a little. So yeah, maybe hit those famous beaches and check out the festivals, but don't be afraid to rent a Jeep for a day. Explore those winding coastal roads and see what else these incredible islands have to offer. You never know what hidden gems you might discover.
Thanks for listening to the show, and be sure to tune in next week for your favorite episode about some of the best beaches and beach information in the world.